Welcome back to AP US History with Mrs. Lindblom, episode 57, Andrew Jackson and the great president he was.
Hey, here we are with Andrew Jackson, War of 1812, Battle of New Orleans. How you feeling, Jackson? How you feeling?
Feeling great. Feeling great. The troops are strong. I'm strong. America, we're strong. The war's looking really good for us.
Yo, Jackson, watch out! Oh!
We're here today with the election of 1828. It is wonderful conditions, and wonderful conditions for a great debate. We have our current president, John Quincy, John Quincy, and his new rival, Mr. Andrew Jackson.
Jackson! Woo! Yeah!
Now, we'll start with a few prepared questions. Mr. Adams.
Boo!
Well, we know about your presidency that you've often sided with the rich.
Boo!
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Well,
Not interested. Mr. Jackson, how do you plan to change the current policies of Mr. Adams?
I stand for the nation of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Yeah! Woo!
Touching. A president that sides with the common man. Just wonderful.
I love you.
Wonderful. Next, one major issue facing America, national banks. Mr. Adams,
Boo!
your
I
perspective.
believe
Yes,
that
right. Interesting. Mr. Jackson,
To hell with the National Bank.
Yeah, you tell him. Woo!
so wonderful. Okay, next we have a new segment with our interesting debate so far. Mr. Jackson, you seem to be sweeping Adams. I don't know, but you might as well start preparing a speech for your loss. We have a young member of our audience that would like to participate, and he is now going to ask a question. Yes.
Mr. Jackson, I was wondering,
Interesting.
how did it feel like to be in the War of 1812? And do you think it gained you popularity for your election?
Yes.
Oh, I'd like to give a shout out to my mom back.
Something that we've been wanting to ask you for quite some time, Mr. Jackson. Would you like to elaborate?
Thank you for the question. That was a fantastic question. The War of 1812. Well, good memories. It may have given my face, but what I'll always remember is the people I killed that day. It was a lovely day.
Yeah, Jackson!
True American. Mr. Adams, what have you done?
well,
Exactly as I suspected, absolutely nothing. Well, we are going to go on a short intermission, and soon we shall find out our next president of the United States. America, you've cast your votes. Your next idol is John Quincy Adams. What? What do you mean it's 1828? Oh God. America, I've seemed to made a mistake in our time travels. It's 1828, and actually American Idol has not been invented yet. So your new leader of America is Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson!
Andrew Jackson #1!
Old Hickory.
All right, in this next clip, we'll be taking a little bit of a recap on the monumental case Worcester versus Georgia, where in the Indian Removal Act, Jackson wanted all of the Indians to move west. But, he had that little bit of a rivalry with John Marshall, and Marshall decided that this new idea of Jackson would be unconstitutional. Let's see how this event was handled. The court will now be addressing the next case, Worcester versus Georgia. Please approach the bench. Gentlemen, what are you doing? This is a very serious matter. Thank you. Now, we've been reviewing your case for about 7 days. Are there any final remarks before the court decides?
Chief Hammond, sir.
Sir, the white man has taken our tribal lands, and it is not right. He has forced our family to move, and I do not like it, sir. That is all.
This is wrong.
Anything from you? A man of many words. Well, the court does agree in favor of Worcester. Jackson's actions are unconstitutional. Let it be said. Thank you very much for your time. After long deliberation, I'm glad we finally made our decision. Let's see how good old Hickory likes this one. Mailboy, would you please take this to the president?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
President.
What are you doing here? What is this?
I don't know.
What is-
Just a messenger boy. So,
John Marshall. Good old John Marshall. All right. I make the shot. We're going through with it. Messenger boy, he's made his decision. Now let's see him enforce it.
Yes, Mr. President.
John Marshall ruled against the Indian Removal Acts, but unfortunately he had no power to enforce them. So ultimately, Jackson still got his way. In his way, thousands and thousands of Indians were negatively affected. But he did increase his power, and ultimately it was his word as law. So resulting was the Trail of Tears. Brothers Red Bull, Tonka, thank you for gathering with me here today. Unfortunately, I must bear bad news. White men once again want us to be removed from land. No longer shall we inhabit this place. I bring very sad news that in 2 moon cycles we shall be forced to move. I know, very, very sad.
No.
Will be long trip.
Why?
Will not be very fun.
Why?
White men ungrateful for what we have done. Very, very sad. Supreme Court has tried to decide with us, but President overpower him. Brothers stand, and we will remember the place that we soon leave behind. Walk with me. We will gather families. We must take families 15 paces past Moon Rock to the place where the water flows. We will cross over to other side. They tell us land will be given to us, but do not believe it. Do not be sad, brothers.
It's not right,
We will
man.
stick together. It is okay. We shall live on. Now, let us commemorate this place now. Our land, brothers. This is what we leave behind.
It is time.
No,
No,
sir.
not yet.
Please don't.
You lied.
Go!
Sir, brothers, we must go gather families now, before white men get too angry. White men get faced like tomato.
No crying!
Sir, we don't understand you. Our people have been mistreated. One monumental event during Andrew Jackson's presidency was the nullification crisis. As South Carolina attempted to nullify the Tariff of Abomination, he really strengthened his presidency and showed what a leader he was by sending in the army and resolving the issue with the great compromiser, Henry Clay.
Hey, buddy,
Sure,
did you
you-
hear about
Hey!
that? Hey, how you
you
doing?
doing?
Did you hear about that tariff of abominations?
Tariff of Abomination? I read about that in my paper this morning. Let me tell you something. I don't like it.
Neither do I.
I don't like it one bit.
Neither do I. Jackson's crazy.
You heard about that there nullification though, right there?
I heard about that,
What
sir.
I think though is if we got the right to nullification, might as well get this whole tariff thing all nullificationified.
That's what I was
Because
saying.
if our representatives is going to be up there, they might as well use it. They created
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying,
Shoot, because you know what? I
Shoot.
just can't put up with this no more.
We
I'm sick and I'm tired. I'm sick of being tired. I'm tired of being sick. I just can't do it no more.
Mr. President, South Carolina wants to secede.
Right? Not on my watch. Give me the army.
Yes, Mr. President.
Let's not be too hasty about this.
Clay, what are you doing here?
Compromise, bro.